staying low down, keeping it a bill, that ain't no doubt. Much love to the homie, every city know now. More crowd, pressing issues in the positive. Locked out TV is way better than they thought it is. The interviews is solid facts, talking about your troubled past. What you did to change that shit, doing better is the plan. Homie keeps a solid point, convo lit just like a joint. Better yet just like a brew.
How y'all doing tonight, man? Adrian Nunez, big shout out to Adrian Nunez, man. As a matter of fact, let me hook the homie up real quick. Yeah, he said first comment. That's the homie right there, man. Fan band for real. Big shout out to Utah. Big shout out to everybody's up in the chat. Much love, much respect. You know how we do it. It's at 1:30, yeah. Well, actually, we went a little past 1:30, man. We're a little late, but it's all good. We got to get set up. I'm never on time in my life, so it's all good. I ain't tripping. So, yeah, man. That being said, we got a special guest in the house tonight, man. He's got a lot going on, so it's going to be a good live. It's going to be a good interview. And, hey, saludos. What's up, man? So we're going to let a couple more people get up in here real quick. We're going to let it run a little more, man, before we jump into it. How's everybody doing tonight, man? How you doing tonight, man? ThunderBird.
I'm all right. Fuck, I'm looking for my freaking vape cigs. I don't smoke cigarettes. I can't find my vape, so I'm going crazy looking for it.
Oh, yeah?
I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, I've been busy, though. I just got back from L.A., driving down to L.A., picking up some merchandise, some hoodies, and blankets and shit like that we make for my we got from my LLC. My sister got the LLC called All Things Jess. So we got that. You know what I mean? We got.
That's right.
Just trying to stay busy, bro. Like I said, I just got out. I've been out since October 11th, and I've just been trying to stay busy. Try to tell the homies in there like I was like, don't trip for one of these days. I'm gonna get on the TV. I'll let the homies know what's going on in here because there's a lot of shit going on in there too. That I wrote a book on it. I mean, it's called Introduction. That's the book cover that you see right there. The cover. I drew that myself with a flexi pin they give you in the shoe and a little bit of hair grease.
Right. I'll tell you what, man. But before we jump in and all that, hey,
Busy, bro.
was
You
it
feel me?
Shaw, me and Mia? Gang, what's good? So, man, let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know a little bit about you, where you're from, all that, man. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
One more time. Say that one more time. My
Thunder Loco, what's good? Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Let everybody know a little bit about you, who you are, what you do, and we're going to jump into it.
Yeah, Kenny. My name's Kenny ThunderBird. I'm from Bakersfield, California. Sureño. I've done about 28 years in the system. Straight did 10-year walk from 12 to 22. You know what I mean? I wrote a book. You know, I just been out since October 11th. Made a little diss track versus Lefty Gunplay. Made a little bit of news. I guess people liked what I said. I guess some people didn't. But I stand on it. It was all facts. Everything I said in there is facts. But anyways, on that, I got a little company coming out, LLC, called All Things Jess. We make merchandise, like jerseys like this. We make blankets, handmade quilt blankets. So if you or your loved one want to make a little special quilt for your loved one, we do things like this, bro. Real pretty things for it's all donated. We got a cancer charity organization too, that we called hashtag Just Strong. You know what I mean? So we're in the community. We donate to the high schools. My sisters, we're tattoo artists. We got everything. We got everything in motion. We got a store. We got musicians. We got studios. We got everything going on right now, bro. You know what I mean? So I got my podcast. I'm about to start a podcast. About to start this podcast here. Like this is all new to me right here. For I'm not I sat in a sale for the majority of my life. Antisocial. You feel me? So now this is me coming out. Like boom. This is like, all right. What's up? I'm adapting. You feel me?
Right. So what made you and you just said a lot, so we going to double back and get into some of the stuff you just spoke on. But that's interesting. By the way, man, y'all hit that like. Why y'all ain't hit that like we got over 100 people in the live right now, and where's the
Damn.
likes at? Thumbs up. Come on, y'all.
And
Big shout to the chat.
later
So
on, when we start talking about my book, like you'll see like the inspiration behind the book, like just the whole story of the book. If I just told you the story of the book, that shit is fucking tight. The book alone is I guarantee you, like anybody that reads it, I'll give you a TikTok challenge, whatever you want to read. You pick any page on that book, you're gonna want to continue reading it. You're gonna want to know that what happened in the beginning. You're gonna want to know what happened in the end. Because it is a crazy ass book. It took me 6 years to write that, fool. And that book
right,
survived. That book survived through going to the shoe, transfers from institution. Because when you're a behavior issue like me, stabs, robbings, and shit like that, you go institution to institution. So every time you get rolled up, your property has a chance of getting thrown away, getting stolen, getting left in the cell. So that book, imagine it's just a bunch of papers written on scratch paper behind notebook paper, book covers. Imagine the CO seeing it. Oh fuck, this is trash. Probably, you know what I mean? So
right,
like just the story behind the book that the book made it all the way out of prison. Like that book was locked up just like I was, bro. Like that book made it free, fool. Like, and it's crazy because now there's actually. It makes me crazy because like my little brother, I never thought he'd ever read it. He was actually the first family member to read it. And like my childhood friend, Nick Sandy, he's a publicist, editor. He's taken my book on, send it to some dude that does this show called Hulu, This Fool for Hulu. So like the book's gas, dog. I promise you, the book's like you're gonna want to fall in love with the book, dog. You know what I mean?
that's dope. That's dope. So what made so you said you just came home from doing a bid, right? How long did you do on the last bid?
I did this time. I got 60 months in the feds for distribution. I got love on that. The state came at me 28 years, day for day, aggravated trafficking, and we're gonna play no games. But the feds picked it up. And just fucking. First they offered me 120 to 160 months on the guidelines. I said fuck that. So I was gonna take it to trial. So because I went to trial, they decided to give me a mandatory minimum. So I said, shit, shoot the mandatory minimum. I'll jump in, which was 60 months. But anytime I go in to do a prison bid, I do the whole bid, dog. I'm not in there trying to be good, dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm in there robbing, fighting, stealing, stabbing. I'm doing all that shit because I can get away with it in there. And if I were to tell you I didn't like it, I'll be lying to you because obviously there has to be some kind of an attraction for me doing it for 28 years of my life, right?
Right.
When people ask
So
me,
what
"Oh, you're
made
proud of that? You're proud of that?" I have to be. I did it, right?
can't take it back, right? It's there.
I mean, I'm not ashamed of it. If that's what you're asking me, you know what I mean? But I don't walk around telling, "Hey, I've been in prison." Like I went and colored the neck tattoo on my neck tattoo to like make it more appealing and less prison-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like I'm trying to be a professional now, but it really doesn't matter anyways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody does things for their own reasons. I used to have my whole face tattooed up right here, my whole side of my face gangbanged out. Took 5 years to take it off.
So you lasered the face tat off.
My face and my whole neck and both my hands are different. So these tattoos are different. On top of the ones I got off, I got more. But my whole face is to be hit up with the Varrio Bakers, VB. That used to be my hood. I used to be from Varrio Bakers. Well, I'm still from Varrio Bakers. I just ain't the Sureño no more. You know what I'm saying? That life never got me anything anyways. They got 28 years. They should be happy, right?
So you talk a little bit about that or what you can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You
I could talk
got
about
out of
anything,
that.
dog.
You got out of that all good or what?
Yeah, I just paroled October 11th from the feds, like USP. I'm good. Like I actually got to do what a lot of people can't do is I got to go be sweat with my Indian people because I'm Native American. So I actually got the blessing from the Black Hand to go sweat in a lodge with my people. You know what I mean? And that was cool shit too, right there. Because I'm from a nation. I'm from an Indian set too in Oklahoma called Nation, bro. And we stands for all Native Americans together in one nation is what it stands for, like the acronym. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we're an organization and we're a gang. We're both. You know what I mean? In the streets, we're an organization, but like for positive, we do shit for the community. But inside there, in the prisons, first and foremost, we're a gang. You know what I'm saying? But we're different than a lot of gangs in there. We don't have no bylaws. The only thing we have is no fucking sex cases and respect the one that came before you. You know what I mean?
So what was it like being native and going to prison and running with the homies? Because I know they run separately, right? Like you got
Yeah.
the others, and then you get. So what was it like when you went to prison and to run and you decide to run with the homies?
My whole life, I've been a homie. Like I knew I was native. I just didn't really. I'm from LA, bro. I'm from San Gabriel Valley, right there, West Covina, San Gabriel, Lomas, Sangra. So and then I moved to Bakersfield when I was 12. I got jumped in the Varrio when I was 12. So I always been a homie, and I've never been native. You know what I'm saying? So like I was in there. I started fucking with my native side in 2012 when I was in Tehachapi Shoe. I was right there for. I stabbed Bandit from Fontana. I put him in the hospital. I got fucked up by the cops. They gave him a shit bag. I got 16 months doubled up to 32 months plus a prison power. I was only gonna do 16 months. I wound up doing 6 years on it. Then I caught an in-house, in-cell murder. That fucking bid was crazy, bro. And yeah, so I got validated and all that shit. You know what I mean? So.
So what made you get out of prison and decide to come on social media and do your thing on the social media platforms?
Man, because I've been in there. I've been doing time since 12, dog. I did from 12 to 22 straight for a manslaughter. Got out, went to the hood, and I'm like, "What's up, Turtle Boy?" Back in the hood. They're like, "Who the fuck are you, bro?" We don't. I was like, "Hold on, I had a big old tattoo on my face, nigga. What the fuck you mean I ain't from the hood, nigga? Just got out from YA, California. See, YA, if you know about it, is Gangbang Central. So, would you ask me again? What made me what? Get out?
What made you get out of prison and want to get on social media and do your
Oh,
thing on social
well, I
media?
sat in there for 28 years. Nobody, dog. Like, nobody even knew who I was. Like, really, it's fucked up to say. Like, even my family didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, the calls were so sparse and in between because of the lockdowns and shit. You know what I mean? And to be frank, I really didn't have nobody to call home about. I didn't really have anything to call home about. I was well, for what? My mind was in there. So, like, and I told the homies this time. So, writing this book, I know I needed to get some kind of people to understand who I am, know who I am, find a, you know what I mean? So, I told the homies in there, I want to make these cops famous, these fucked up cops. I want to make them famous in there in the penitentiary. Like the shit they do to us behind the scenes that nobody sees. That's when I want to expose. I want to see if I could get some kind of I already put 5 cell phones in the prisons. If you saw my YouTube live last night, I was talking to some Indians live on cell phone in the institutions. I'm trying to catch one cop fucking beating up an inmate or something on camera, and it's over with, bro. You feel me? So that's what my thing. But my reason is I want to be on here because I want to make these cops famous, and I just want to see what's up. I ain't tripping. I want my book to be read, dog. It needs to be read.
Locked out TV, thought you knew. Keep it G and keep it fly. No doubt merch you got.